Welcome to the realm of intoxicating flavors and head-banging beer reviews.
Welcome to another episode of the Rare Beer Club. I'm your host, the Ginger Yeti, and if you're new to the channel, the Rare Beer Club is a subscription club put out by the beerofthemonthclub.com. I receive a box every month that contains 2 hand-selected beers. Costs me about $60. I unbox the beers, and then I select one to review blindly. Then I review the second one at a later date. I've got a big pile of these in my basement. I've been getting this for a long time. However, I am getting closer and closer to getting caught up. This box here is from February of 2025, so at least I'm in the 2025 year. It always comes with this paperwork, and we got 2 bottles in here. Get this box out of the way so I can pull the bottles out. And let's see what we got here. We have, I don't know what this is. Brugse Zot. I don't even know if I said that right. It's a Belgian Blonde. I have no idea. And then I have Straffe Hendrik Bruges Triple Ale 2024 Wild. It's another Belgian ale. I don't know if these are both from the same brewery or what. So let's take a quick glance at the paperwork and I'll pick one to review. So these are, yes, these are both from Brouwerij De Halve Maan. The Halve Maan Brewery. I don't know if that's what it actually translates to, but that's what it looks like to me. So one of them is a Belgian Blonde Ale coming in at 6%. The other one is a wild fermented Belgian triple coming in at 10%. Do I want a Belgian triple or do I want a blonde ale? Oh, let's see here. Let's go with the blonde ale for now. I wish there was a way I could let the viewers pick which beer I reviewed, but I don't do these live, so I don't know. Maybe I'll do one of these live one day. That might be a fun thing to do one of these live. So, going to do this beer here, and on the paperwork it always says tulip, chalice, or goblet, so I usually just have a goblet laying around, because it seems like every single one of these it always says goblet. Take a look at the bottle here. It's kind of got like a gesture on it, kind of dancing around. Gold label there. Looks like there's a little blurb on the back. Traditional top fermented beer with bottle re-fermentation, brewed by the De Halve Maan family brewery, which has been located in the historical heart of Bruges. I don't know how to say that either. Sorry. Since 1856. For its beer transportation, the brewery built a 3.2 kilometer underground beer pipeline as a world's first. What? They have a 3.2 kilometer beer pipeline? That is crazy. The people of Bruges are known as Brugse Zot, or Bruges Fools. That's kind of funny. So I guess this is Bruges Fools would be the kind of English translation here. And this was, I guess this is a best by date. I see a lot of sediment sitting in that bottle already. Best before, it just has a date on here and says July 22nd, 2026. So I guess it's good I'm doing this now. There is a lot of sediment in the bottom of this bottle from this bottle sitting. So now we'll get into the paperwork here. See what's important. So the site of Brouwerij De Halve Maan has housed a brewery for over 5 centuries. In 1856, Leon Mays, also known as Henry I, took ownership of the brewery. Generations of Hendricks followed, and in 1981, Veronique Mays, a trailblazer as one of Belgium's first female brewers, assumed leadership as the 5th generation brewer. That same year, she introduced Straffe Hendrik, a beer crafted to honor the brewers who came before her and to embody the brewery's heritage and history. 1856 and now isn't 5 centuries. Okay. Straffe Hendrik became the brewery's flagship beer, shaping its future for the next 4 decades and beyond. For over a century, the brewery on Valplein Street in Bruges, I really can't pronounce that word, I'm sorry, Where was I? Has produced distinctive beers, faithfully preserving a brewing tradition passed down through generations. Today, under the leadership of Xavier Venesti, the sixth generation Brouwerij De Halve Maan continues to innovate while maintaining its rich legacy. From home deliveries to by horse and cart to the installation of an innovative beer pipeline, the brewery's journey reflects a harmonious blend of tradition and modernity. As the last authentic family-owned brewery in the historic heart of Bruges, I gotta learn how to say these words. Brugse De Halve Maan proudly celebrates its storied history and dedication to the art of brewing. So, before I get to this back page here, specifications again, it's a Belgian Blonde Ale, it's 6%. Serving temperature is 48 to 55 degrees, and like I said, suggested glassware is tulip, chalice, or goblet. So, let's see here. This beer is very hard to come by in the U.S., and is usually only found in 11.2 ounce bottles. For this feature, the importer brought in 750 milliliter bottles, specifically for the Rare Beer Club. The Brugse De Halve Maan Brugse Zot Blond pours a vibrant golden yellow with a touch of haziness. The thick and creamy white foam head is well retained and leaves behind persistent lacing. Let's get into it then. So it says what's it say here? Pours a vibrant golden yellow with a touch of haziness and a thick, creamy white foam head. And it's got this crown and cork on the, or cap and cork, crown and cork, whatever you want to call it, on the cap, crown, dollock thing. It's got a jester. And let's see if I can open this. It's one of those composite corks, not like a real cork. I'm always disappointed when they use composite. But I guess it's probably better. Did that without shooting off everywhere. And it's climbing up the bottle. So we'll get this poured out into the glass here. Hopefully it doesn't foam up and overflow the glass. Try to do it with a decent pour, but I also want a little bit of foam. Look at the cork real quick. They got their name stamped on the cork. And we'll get into the nose here. Then we'll go back to the color. The aromas are quite fruit forward, with esters of ripe banana, pear, and subtle apple tones. I mean, I guess I pick up banana. Just a little bit of banana. I mean, again, this beer's been sitting for almost a year now in my basement. But definitely pick up a little bit of banana. There are also soft hints of lemon zest. Yeah, I could probably say that. Lemon zest and lemon blossom. That's kind of redundant to me. I don't know. My nose isn't good enough to pick out the difference between lemon zest and lemon blossom. It probably all smells like lemon to me. And orange peel adding a citrus kick. Okay, I'm sorry. I was trying to read this. So as we dig deeper, a light malty backbone appears with notes of honey, fresh bread, and biscuit. This is well supported by hoppy notes that deliver subtle herbal, floral, and earthy undertones, along with mild, spicy phenolics from the Belgian yeast lending touches of clove and coriander. Banana, maybe some sort of lemony something, and possibly coriander. That's all I pick up on this. These people that write this stuff, that do these beers, must have like the best noses in the world. They're probably the kind of people that can smell ants when ants are around, smell the rain when it's in the distance, those kind of people. Because as big as my schnoz is, I don't pick up a lot of stuff in beers that these paperwork says I should pick up. So color, it said a thick and creamy white foam head is retained. I didn't get a thick and creamy white foam head, although I did pour fairly easily. Golden yellow with a touch of haziness. Yeah, that's golden yellow. It's definitely hazy. So on to the flavor. On the palate, the Brugse Zot Blonde starts off with gentle malt sweetness with honey and lightly toasted bread flavors. Yeah, I guess I could pick up the honey. Yeah, I can definitely pick up the honey. Once we passed the malty notes, fruity esters came to life in the form of banana and pear, golden apple, and bright, zesty citrus. I get the honey. I don't know if I get the banana. I do kind of get a pear. There's a sweetness there. As in the aroma, we found the yeast-driven phenolics of clove, white pepper, and coriander quite pleasing. There might be a hint of white pepper. Mild herbal bitterness from noble hops adds a nice depth and nuance to the tasting experience. The bitterness is very faint, but it is there, bringing a balance to all the flavors. Brugse Zot Blonde is medium-bodied, yeah, I agree with that, with a smooth and creamy mousse made of tightly packed bubbles. There was nothing on the head, really. But again, I didn't pour it very hard. Let me see if I can get a head going on this. It is tightly packed bubbles. I wouldn't call it a smooth, creamy head. It's more like a soda-like head that dissipates real quickly, but it is super fine, tightly packed bubbles. Carbonation is moderate, giving it a lively effervescence and smooth mouthfeel. Definitely has some carbonation there, gives it a lively effervescence. I would never associate a lively effervescence or a high carbonation with a smooth mouthfeel. When beers are very highly carbonated to me, they feel rough in my mouth. And a lot of these beers are way too carbonated for me from the Rare Beer Club. A lot of these Belgian beers in general are way too carbonated for me. There is some carbonation in here, but it's nowhere near that. It's not over the top crazy carbonation. There's enough to give it like that tingly, bubbly, kind of lively effervescence, as they say, in the mouth. But it's not detracting. It's not overpowering. It's nothing crazy. The finish is long, refreshing, and crisp, with lingering fruity and spicy notes, causing us to anticipate each and every sip. I wouldn't say it was long, but the finish is fruity, and there is some spicy notes to it, like peppery spicy, or table pepper spicy, not like jalapeno pepper spicy. So for aging and pairing, it says over the next 2-3 years or more. However, we recommend taking full advantage of this fresh bottle and drink it now. Complexity of fruity and spicy yeast profile makes it extremely food-friendly. Yeah, this would be good with a meal. Excuse me. It pairs with a wide variety of international fare. I don't know what the hell that means. International fare to who? International fare to... I assume it's international fare to an American. But even then, there's a lot of things you call international fare. Kind of should be more specific. Start with cheese. A cheese course that includes creamy... I can't pronounce this word. Camembert? I probably butchered that. Then move on to shrimp croquettes or crispy calamari. Yeah, I could go with that with this beer. I would definitely eat those with this beer. Also recommend roasted chicken or pork tenderloin. That's not international fare. Belgian-style palm frites with creamy mayo, so French fries and mayo. I don't know that that's really international either. And Belgian waffles with powdered sugar for dessert. I don't know what they're talking about here, because I wouldn't call any of that really international fare, but whatever. I'm not the one that wrote it. So this beer overall, it's fruity. It is kind of crisp. It's got some honey sweetness there, some malt sweetness. Just a hair of bitterness, but it's very, very faint. It's just enough to temper down that sweetness. You do get some nice fruity honey, and maybe a little bit of peppery zip at the back end on the finish. Overall, it seems like it's a well-balanced beer. It's a very tasty beer. And I give this beer big horns up. I hope you all made it this far in the video. If you have, let me know what you think of this video. Have you had this beer? What do you think of my pronunciation of these words? Because I know I'm butchering them all. Because I'm a dumb American and I can barely speak English as it is. But if you haven't made it to the end, if you have made it through this video to the very end, I really appreciate it. Thank you all for watching. And as always, embrace the adventure.